What's going on, everyone? It's your brother here for another episode of Indie Sunday on our Makeup Wednesday night. Welcome everybody out. I'm so glad that you're here to join us for another exciting episode. I've been away for a little bit. It feels like it's probably been like 2 weeks, 2 weeks and some change, 2.5 weeks or something like that, due to taking time off or birthdays or whatever it's been. But I am back. We're going to be playing some games from Weekly Game Jam tonight. So without further ado, roll the intro. All right. Let me get my headset turned up here. Yes. So tonight we're going to be featuring some games from Weekly Game Jam. As I said, this is a makeup stream for this past Sunday. Since I was out, I always try to continue pressing in and playing each week some games from Weekly Game Jam. This past week's theme was Shadow Puppets. So we're going to be playing through 12 games tonight that are about Shadow Puppets. That's pretty much the gist of it. We're going to spend about 10 minutes per game playing through them, giving some feedback, hopefully giving the developers something that they can work with for the next time that they make a game, helping them grow, and the like. So our very first game that we're playing through tonight is called Jammie and the Puppeteer's Curse by ShibeyFaceGames. So here is, I've got to copy the J, so it's Amy. There is Jammie. There's the title. And let me get this nice and full screened. Boom. So now you can see what I see. Left click on the right or left of the screen to advance or rewind the story. Ooh, this is like a comic book. I like it. In order to clear her mind of recent stress, Jammie decided to go to a local carnival. However, quick, over here! Come inside and escape the crowds and enjoy my weighing performance? What is that? Thanks. What is weighing? That's a good question. Oh, I like. That's nice. We're on some like fabric-y cloth in the background. I like that. That's cool. Say we could probably make that like a little table and have this cloth like draped over top of it. Right now it looks like there's maybe like there's a candle below this that's shining some light on here. Wyang is it's a puppet show theater from my homeland. Please enjoy. Oh, cool. That's actually pretty cool. It will be $5. Excuse me. I told you at the start, $5 to watch. No, you didn't. It was implied. Are you going to pay up or what? Heck no. In that case, you can pay me by joining my puppet collection, you cheapskate. Dun, dun, dun. Un momento, per favor. Did forget to check one thing. Make sure this is working right. Always forget to check these two. Man. Oh, but that's not working. Why is that not working? Boopity. Okay, it's working now. Just kidding. Okay. In the case, you may join me by joining my puppet collection, you cheapskate. Click here to begin. Oh, I've never been placed under a strange curse. I can't move normally, but I think I can still move. I can still pull this body with what's left of my magic. Left click on either side of Jammie to move. Alright, so I can go like that. Those arrows to move me around. Right click or jump. Okay. Is this guy chasing me? Oh, look at that. There's arrows. Boing. So I can hold left, and that makes me move forward. And then I use right click to go the opposite direction. This is crazy. I like this. Ooh. Is that a checkpoint? I think that's what that means. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the shadow puppet style theater here. That's pretty cool. The way the hands are moving and everything. The creepy kind of music in the background fits right in. The art style. I like what you've done with Jammie here. That's pretty cool. Ow. Oh, ow. So that doesn't kill me. But it also doesn't seem to be a good thing. But how do I get up there? Do I have to get pushed up there, maybe? Got lots of sounds. I'm getting hit by the arrows, and they sound like little drums. Like maybe like that. What if we try to go over on this side? Assuming I can even get over there. I probably can't. Can I jump over that now? Hola! Ah, so there was something else over here. Okay. I was just being triggered. All this trickery. Alright, so that's a checkpoint. Oh! I'm assuming that's what that means. It's got a checkpointy kind of feel. Woohoo! Creeper, creep, creep. Nope. Nope. Leave me alone. So I get hit by them sometimes. Did I win? Did I? Is that a good thing? I can touch it. I mean that. Yes, I did. I rung the bell. Was that supposed to happen? Ah! The music's gotten a whole lot more intense now that I'm here. And then I ring that bell. Oh! Okay. Luckily, that didn't mess me up. I was kind of worried. So that really is a checkpoint. That's good to have. Good to have. Good to have. All right, so let's keep moving. Do I jump up? Nope. Okay, that just knocks me down. So I forgot that we have these long poles or sticks that are holding us up. Or, you know, pretending to hold us up. Ooh. So were we having to use the arrows as projectiles by us, like, smashing into them and knocking into the bell? Poof. How did you... I mean, did you enjoy the test run of my first-person interactive puppet show? Smash. And so Jammie delivered her own form of payment to the puppeteer, who was unlikely to have an encore performance in the near future. Jammie collected the remaining puppets to see if she or the Witches' Council could help them out. I'm loving this. So I talked about this once before, and I had asked you to kind of branch out just a little bit with your art style and see if you could challenge yourself. And I think you've absolutely done that with this. It still uses this same character, Jammie. I think this is just Jammie going on different adventures with her dogs and sometimes without her dogs. But she's getting to experience all this through different art styles. And I'm really, really liking this, like, comic booky style here. I think that's really, really cool. It looks so good. Thank you so much, Monur, for the follow. Monur? Mjornir? Monier. We'll go with that one. That one sounds good. But welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But I like the art style. I think it's really clever. It's really cool. There's a lot more emotion in this character since it's not that pixel art. We can kind of get a little more of her personality. She's definitely got some spunk to her for sure. Yeah, keep it up. The gameplay was interesting. So let's go back through and just kind of look at that again. We're just going to refresh this. We had some very interesting music in the background that was progressively getting a little more zany, a little crazy as we went along. This art style itself kind of has that tribalistic isn't really the type of feel, but when I think of like tribal tattoos, it's that solid one color, usually black, with some really, really crazy designs. That's kind of what I see on her face here. And then you add this Japanese style puppet shows, Wayang or Wayang or however you pronounce that. I think that's crazy. I feel like we could have done just a hair more with the controls to make them just a little bit more different. I think what we have is functional. It's working. It's proof of concept. It's all functioning correctly. So I have no problem with that. I think just to try to take that to the next level. Maybe we could do something different with the controls so we're actually using those sticks that are a part of her body that are, you know, how we would normally hold up a person and make their arms and move. I'm not sure exactly how we could do that. I'm sorry I don't have good advice on what we could possibly do with that, but just something so we're we're actually getting to use the puppetry a little bit more than just us using left and right buttons. Music, as we're progressing, as I said, it gets a little crazier. We've got some more interesting things going on here. We have that bad guy who is constantly coming back in different areas. I don't think it's the same bad guy. I could be wrong, but we're definitely seeing them more and more. Another interesting thing here is you've got, I'm assuming this is just kind of hanging out there in the foreground, this like textured framing. I don't know what you want to call that specifically, but I think it's helped creating the mood here a little bit. It's also kind of narrowing our focus, so we're looking more towards right there in the center. Listen to that music in the background. It's definitely going nuts. It's probably a little bit too loud, actually. Let me bring it down just a hair. Yeah, I think this is a really good prototype. It's definitely fitting right within the theme. I think it's a full package game. It's got a little bit of complexity trying to get through, so we got a little bit of challenge. I think if we continue to work on this, I think we could create a couple small little sequences where we do tell a story inside of this world. I'd say probably that would be a good step to have, is where we are trying to make our character solve that story within this game. You know, we normally would have like a narrator or something talking over these type of shadow puppet show. As you know, you don't normally have words or textures or anything like that within the show itself. It's always going to be somebody narrating over top of that. So maybe your voice, you could add to this by narrating a short little story, and then Jammie, our character who's not really supposed to be in here, maybe goes and does her own thing to circumvent the norm of that story and then find her own way out. I think that could be a cool little conclusion for this game. But this was a good job. Great job. Full experience. Feels very polished to me. Jammie and the Puppeteer's Curse by ShibeyFaceGames. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as always, I'll try to put music on in the background. This is all going to be coming from, maybe not dubstep. That's good. I like that. That's good. We'll just pop that in the back there. As I said, I'll try to always have music in the background when we are not in game. That way we keep the energy alive. We keep us up and moving. And then as I hear music, I'll try to kill it. There's our music. All right, so I'm going to back up here so we can see this again. So we're already jumping straight into the story here. I usually like to have a nice little opener where we got just a title screen or something like that. That way we have that time to decide if we want to jump into the game, if we're ready to go, or we're not ready to go, what's going on. We're not forced into that game immediately. All right, so here we go. This is Selves by DEMBERG. I'm awake. I have to get out of here. And I can't do it alone. My shadow completes me. I'm awake too. Let's go. I like the bloop. The little bloopy sound. That's a nice sound effect. So it's a little boy in his shadow. It's I'm imagining like a Peter Pan character. Ooh. Righteous, righteous. So we got a tutorial. Got a little pane that comes up, tells us what to do. Use the puppet to move the light bulbs and generate shadows from the shelves, which will let the shadow reach the top. The sound indicates that a shelf's shadow was generated. Okay, so use the puppet to move the light bulbs and generate shadows from the shelves, which will let the shadow reach the top. Sound indicates when the shelf's shadow has generated. Okay, next. Use your shadow to activate the Jack-in-the-Box toy and the rifle. Use your shadow to activate the Jack-in-the-Box toy and rifle the puppet towards the higher shelves. You need to reach the top before the morning comes. The bar on the right of the screen shows how much time you have left. The icons on the left of the screen show you which character you're currently controlling. I like. Okay, so A and D are arrows. Space is jump. Control is interact. Shift is change our character. So there's jump. Get our movement on. And shift, it changes our character. Move the mouse out of the way. Good strong start already. We've got some good tunes in the back. I'll turn those up so you guys can hear them. Let me know if I need to turn them down or anything. Good sound effects here. So I can move this. I'm hearing a sound effect. I'm not completely convinced, or I'm not completely saying that I'm understanding everything just yet. So I can't move that. But it made the sound like I'm good. Nothing that I can do over there. So that did a thing. So that created a shadow from that plant. I'm assuming that's what we're trying to say there. Okay, so then that essentially revealed a platform for us, right? That's what we're trying to say. So then I can throw this guy down here. Drop him in the and I can move this one around. Like that, maybe? Maybe you can go on this side. See what other shenanigans we can get into. Yeah. So now if I go back over here, I don't see anything that way. So get Mr. Shadow. Flung me up in the air. Okay. Put me up there. So let's switch again. Ooh. So I've already been up. Oh, I died. I've already been up there. Right? So what? Maybe Shadow Bob needs to go up there this time. But he can't use that. Only Shadow Bob can use that. So let me get up here. Ooh. All right, yeah, I can make that jump. But why would I want to do that? Because now this guy is just pretty much stuck. And he can't use that on himself. Dang. Exploits. Dang it. Okay. So there's a reason why I'm up here. Can I get that lamp? No, I can't. But I can touch this one. Which lets me go up this way. Dang it. Oh, but then maybe both of us can go up on this platform up here now. But he can't jump through that. But I can get over there if Shadow Bob will take me that way. Right? Yeah, because we can get over here. Get on that side. Allow this guy, who can now make it all the way back over here. Okay. Oh. How do I get over there? I gotta do some finagling. I gotta launch this guy up this way, I bet. Yeah. This is cool. This is some good little platforming. Oh, no. Oh, no. This part, I wish it was a little bit easier. Like, if you know I'm going to be switching, go ahead and just make that switch happen as soon as we hit the control. Like, just let that be part of the controls. That way there's not a, well, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do or not do or how to press it, when to press it. I don't miss those cues like I would really like to have. every single time instead of just like, Scourge, hoping that I make it like that. Dang it. Don't put me so far away. Dang it. Okay, so I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Because that guy can then drop down. Oh! That's a hard jump right there. That's a little bit of a difficult jump. Scourge, Scourge. Scourchy, Scourge. But that puts him there. Now I'm up on the higher shelf. Ugh. Now, control. Hello, you know a really crazy guy wrote in the comments that finished the game without shadow platforms. I have no idea how. Really crazy guy wrote in the comments that he finished the game without the shadow platforms. How in the world did he do that? How? How? Oh! Also, welcome to the stream, Dimber. I call shenanigans. I'm gonna have to see it. He's gonna have to do it. Dang. But wait, can I go on that side? Maybe? No, I can't go on that side. Let's go back up here and look around. So there's some other platforms up here. There's our window. But I have to get both of us up here, I'm assuming. Let's see. We asked for a video. He's a liar. I mean, I'd be skeptical too. Okay, so there has to be a way to get on that platform. Do I need to jump from the Jack in the Box? Wah! Nope. Can't jump from there either. Purple, 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 purple. Everyone's favorite shadowy puppet. What's up, dude? How you doing, Sidisi? Hope you are fine and dandy this evening. Doing your do. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I was supposed to make that or not. That kind of looked like I was edge grabbing there. So DC, thank you so much for the bits, man. I really do appreciate it. As always, it does help fund this channel. Buy really cool games that we can play, enjoy together, have comedy, the like, all the other crazy things that we end up doing on this channel. We appreciate your support. I'm well. How you, Dad to be? Dude, I'm doing fabulous. It's exciting. We are hoping to schedule our gender reveal pretty soon. I'm running out of time. I'm scared. There's only one place. Can he make that jump? He can't make that jump, can he? Yeah, he can make that jump. Ooh, that's a scary jump right there. I feel like there's supposed to be one on this side, but there's not. How are you, current dad? To dad. Oh, see, is that supposed to happen? Am I supposed to be able to, like, do that little grab there? Feels like that's not supposed to happen. At the very end, I'm only getting audio out of the left side. No, that's a lie. It's just panned kind of funny. It's like not center. It's slight off this way. So I had just a little bit of sound on the right side. Can't complain. New Hearthstone set being spoiled. Hype levels high. Cool, man. I have not seen even a trailer or anything. They finished up with some World of Warcraft stuff yesterday about the end of the expansion. That I'm kind of happy, but also disappointed. It was kind of anticlimactic. I was kind of upset. So hopefully they fixed that. I don't know what happened there. Did the game end? Is that how it's supposed to end? It looked like we got out, but then we didn't have like a hurrah or like a place to do anything else. So it just kind of, I've got just a black screen in front of me, so I'm not really sure. But style of this game, beautiful. Polish on this game, beautiful. We had instructions. You taught us how to play the game. We had good music. We had good sound effects. We had an interesting character. It fit straight within the theme. Felt very, very much just like this was a full experience. I love games like this. good beginning, good middle, little lackluster on the end there. I think we could have done a little bit better on that ending, and it literally could have just been the end, return me back to the menu, or, you know, thanks for playing, and then have a quit button on there. Yeah, they're free. They're free! We did it. Hello! Enjoy to live. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hurrah! Oh. Well, that happened because we ran out of time, but we will upload an update. Do it! Yeah, man, you did excellent. This was really good. This is really, really good. I like the tutorial, strong presence, as I said. You explained the UI elements, the UI elements, the HUD elements up here, because they're not UI. We're not interacting with them or anything. Character animation was smooth all throughout this. If I am supposed to have the climb up skill for these logs, I would explain that in the tutorial. If I'm not supposed to have that, then we need to shrink down our jump distances just a little bit, so they're a little less pixel perfect-y and a little more just ease of use there, so we can get across those jumps. There's no reason for them to be that extremely close, maybe 1 or 2 pixels for each one of those jumps. I like your name, your brother. Well, thank you. I like my name too. I thought it was pretty clever. It confuses a lot of people, which creates some good conversation. Yeah, I was watching your brother's stream last night. I don't have a brother. No. He's a streamer. He's your brother. No, I don't have a brother. I don't have a brother-in-law. I don't have a brother. I don't have an adopted brother. Nothing. No. His name is your brother. Oh. Why? I don't know. Why don't you go ask him? It's my marketing pitch right there. That's how we do it. But seriously, yeah, DEMBERG Studios. You guys did a great job. Once again, another wonderful game. Love the pixel art. Love the sounds. Love the sound effects. I would have liked to hung around to let that timer go all the way down to see what happens and whatnot. I think that would have been pretty cool. I think another thing that we might consider here is when we're changing the positions of the lamps, they're actually... see if we can do this real quick. Right there. So it's very light. But you notice as I'm going across, we hear the sound effect, but it kind of could look like, if I'm not going slow enough, that it's actually going for 2 different patterns. And we don't really want that. We want that to be a clear sign. So if it is on the right one, either maybe we could have like a flash of light that is a quick indication if this is where it's supposed to be, or maybe we could do something where that sound effect is abruptly cut off if it's incorrect or if it's not in the right light line. Another thing could be we just change the color of the light if it's not correct. And even other thing could be we change the pattern or the length of the light itself so that it is going all the way to whatever object it's supposed to be casting a shadow on, and we at least see it hit that light so we have a better understanding of where that's going. You know, we set that distance, that max distance, and we just let those lights go. I think that would work as well. I like the idea of the light thing where that's casting shadows. I just wish we could see and believe that just a little bit more. I think that would take a lot more work, honestly, because you're going to have things that aren't normally going to be shaped like platforms, like what we have here with these logs. And that's pretty much what we did, is you had the logs colored black wherever they're going to appear for the shadow blocks or shadow logs, instead of it taking the actual form of whatever object we're casting that light against, which I think is fine. Obviously, it's a game jam. You don't have a lot of time to try to silhouette a stretched mask or silhouette a stretched flower pot, but that would be a cool little addition to add next time, and would also make it so it doesn't look like these logs that are just black. But seriously, good job as always. I love seeing your games. You're very good at polishing them up and creating something that's unique and interesting each time. And they're usually complete packages, which is great, as I said. Selves by DEMBERG. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out to the stream, too. Enjoy to live. Did you make a game tonight? Were you on my list of ones to play? Also, if you guys ever want to see what games I am playing tonight, there is that queue that you can see. I don't check these off just because I only do 12 of them, so it's not hard to keep up with where we're at. Usually I'm pretty consistent on those times. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. I'm terribly inconsistent. But it's every 10 minutes, so if you can't wait 10 minutes to figure out what the next game I'm playing is, I'm sorry. Thank you. The color changing light idea is really cool. Yeah, just enough to be like a pulse of light. So it's like, oh, that's the right spot right there. Boom. You still forget that I'm learning. Hey, all of these people are learning. We had somebody the other day. When was that? I can't remember which jam it was, but it was literally a button. It was a button that they had on there, and it made a sound effect. I can't remember which one that was. Yeah, I mean, submit something. I mean, you can go through a tutorial in a week's time and make a very short game. In fact, I recommend if you want some good material. But yeah, I do forget a lot, so don't be surprised. And I may have suggested this to you last time. As I said, I do forget a lot. Blackthorn Prod, he has tons of really good tutorials on how to make things. He also has a paid Udemy class if you would like to do that as well. I don't know how I feel about this music. He has two classes. One for beginners, absolute beginners, and one with just a little bit more programming experience. So there's two classes. They're both $11.99. Pretty cheap. Very highly rated. 4.5 stars, 4.6 stars on the other one. I don't get any kickback. I don't get any money for suggesting these things. I just really, really like the guy. And I think he has some very good resources. He also has very good art. It's very unique art. Everything looks like it's like inky, like it's an ink blot. And he creates creatures out of those from his universe called Blackthorn Prod. It's pretty cool. All right, so our next game for tonight. Thanks, my brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Light is Your Friend by Junkin. Let's see if light is actually our friend. So, here we are. Bird, tree, maybe on fire or hollow. Start game. Oh, I'm a wolf. Oh, I'm a very fast wolf. Now I'm an eagle. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm a wolf again. Oh, I'm a wolf again. Should I fly back up? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Escape? Looks like I'm dead for eternity. So we're just going to close the game, reopen. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Okay, so I'm... No. You, fly, little birdie. Dang it. That's my fault. The wolf, like, dashes through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. So he's really fast. So I can fly. It's not actually flying. It's just... What? I didn't click the swan. Why am I the swan? No! I don't understand. What am I supposed to be doing here? Go. 12 more again. Oh, itchy nose. Okay. Jump. Okay. So that's how I get up. What is causing me to switch? Oh, it's numbers. Okay, so if I use the numbers, that also changes what I am. And other random things apparently are changing. Is it a time thing? So confused. No, I don't want to be a... All right, so in midair... Okay, so sometimes I'm hitting space, and it's just re-triggering eagle. Like, you can see the down press, the depress of the eagle. But then other times, if I hit over, see, it changed me into the wolf. I haven't hit 1 or anything. There's just the arrow keys. Ooh, swan. I don't understand. Flatten. So it gets flattened the farther it goes down. That's so strange. You only review Game Jam games. A review? I only play through Game Jam games, and then on Saturday nights I play indie games that are released on platforms, publishing platforms like Steam, itch.io, Game Jolt, that are purchasable. So Hollow Knight, Celeste, Forgotten, and the game that we're currently playing right now is called Reventure. It's a pixel Metrovania short game. It has 100 different endings, and your objective is just to try to collect all the endings. And some of them are quirky, some of them require some precision, some of them are mysteries or they're hidden, and you got to find them within this world. It's pretty cool. It's very, very fun, and gets a good laugh out of the stream. And you guys actually have the ability to somewhat join in. We can select your name in the game itself. Like, it has chat integration where we can select you and you become the hero, and I'm walking around and you're able to say stuff as the hero. It's hilarious. It really is. Let me give you the trailer and you can see what that looks like. So that's what we're doing on Saturday nights. And I'll be doing that again this Saturday too. I didn't do it last Saturday because I went to a baseball game. That's what I did. I went to my very first baseball game, actually. Our team won by 1 point. It was a pretty bad game. Okay, so struggling a little bit with this one. I liked the whole Animorphs thing. We're changing into different creatures. I don't like... No! Hold on, Birdie! I don't like that the difference between them isn't enough for me to really warrant anything. I feel like if I just stay the bird the whole time, then I will be the most successful because I can long jump and I have a little bit of a slow fall as I'm going down, so I can go to the different platforms. But something very awkward is happening when I'm in the air. Sometimes, maybe if I jump and then hold over, dang it, gosh, it's switching to these other animals, and I can't really come up with a rhyme or reason why that's happening, and I don't have any directions to know why it's happening. It just kind of continues to happen here. I like the style we're going through. It's probably that Wei Yang, try to be shadow puppety kind of style. We've got that same type of sepia background, that tan, the solid black creatures that are connected. We would assume would be normally connected by like a popsicle stick or something like that. A pipe cleaner. Where you at? There we go. Like I can barely make that jump. Oh, no! Run back. Maybe if I go from right here. Go. There we go. Afraid. And I don't see like those trees. I don't have the way to look down or anything. It just kind of is what it is. Hey there, what's going on, Artie? Art stuff. Hope you're well, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen you. I haven't been hiding, I promise. I've just been hiding. No, I've just been super duper busy. I haven't been able to come by like anybody streaming like freaking forever. So you remember how my boss was out for a month? He got fired. So now we have a new boss. And that means we have to go through and train him and teach him and all this other stuff. Yeah. Well, I hope you had a good vacation. I went vacation in the middle of June. Go anywhere fun? Yeah, you said you were going to Germany? That's probably not right. That's not right. Where did you go? Cancun? No, that's not right either. The Bahamas? That's partially right. Scandinavia? Ah! Ah! Yes! I got it right. Boy, that was a long shot right there. Whew. Germany was included. That you had mentioned something about that. Okay, so I'm not super far off. Yeah, I don't know what to really say about this game. I'm kind of stuck with the controls. It's doing some weird things that I can't really understand what would be the logic behind it. Maybe there is logic of like we're having to be very specific with our controls, and that's part of the difficulty of the game. But it really did make the platforming pretty hard to do. So maybe we can try to figure out a way to either explain that so we understand it a little bit better, or just change it so it's more traditional with our platforming. You know, WASD, nothing strange there. And then if we do need to change out our form, then we can hit 1, 2, 3. I like that because it was really close to WASD, so I could quickly jump up in the air, change to the bird, give me a little bit extra oomph to that jump, finish, and then if we had more ground, I could go into wolf form and dash it out for a little bit. We didn't come to any water that I could see. We spent almost a full 10 minutes trying to move around and do stuff, but it was just quick death after quick death after quick death, and we didn't have a way to restart in the game. I tried R, I tried escape, or backspace, and none of those were able to restart the experience without me fully closing the game, opening it back up, going back in it. And that does make it hard on replay. You know, once it happens one time, you're like, ugh, I have to do that again and again? I don't know. So definitely that'd be the first thing, is get us a quick restart so we can reload that scene. It's a Unity game. It's not hard to put something like that in on that last screen. Once your character goes below a certain position, then you can have a nice little statement that comes in play and says, boom, pop up this panel. On this panel, we have one little button that says restart, reloads that scene, and then you're back in cooking with gas once again. So definitely have something like that. There may be more content down the road that we couldn't see that could give us that in, but as of right now, I just didn't see an end in sight. It just kind of left us there, unfortunately. Where's the reward system? Also, I don't see the point of this game. It needs an intro. Yeah, instructions. Some give us some call to action of why we're doing what we're doing, instead of just dropping us in the experience. I was excited that we were going to change forms and stuff. That's a pretty neat idea. I like that. But it's too hard. It beats us over the head. Well, Art, was your time, was your vacation nice and relaxing? Also, didn't you have a game that was coming out for E3 that you were working on, that you had a hold on that you weren't able to talk about? Well, good, dude. I'm glad you had a good vacay. I think I'm ready for another vacation. What was the announcement? Maybe I missed the tweet. I'm sorry. I was thinking about that the other day, and I meant to ask you. Gods and Monsters. Oh, no way! Really? Dude, that's freaking amazing. Oh, I'm super pumped now. Did we get a release date for that yet? I modeled The Girl on the Hill. Now I need to go back and watch the trailer. I have to wait till after the stream. Oh, so for those of you who don't know, Art Stoff, this guy right here, he's a streamer. He is a modeler. He's a great model. Man, he's got the hot bod. He models characters. He's making his own game. You should definitely go check him out. Go follow him. He also has some contract work, and he created one of the characters in one of Ubisoft's upcoming games called Gods and Monsters. Dude, that game looks so freaking sick. So for just those of you who want, I don't have time to watch it, obviously, because I'm streaming. But, boom, there's the trailer. You guys can go watch this on your own free time or right now. Just go ahead and leave my stream, because I think he deserves a nice little shout out there, because he's awesome sauce and stuff. So, yeah. So go check him out. He's a cool dude. He also blows my brains away with his modeling abilities. Hopefully one day I'll be able to make something that's worthy of sharing like that, because, whew, man, real good. So the last game that we just finished was Light is Your Friend by Junkin. I don't know if light was actually my friend. I think it was the enemy. Or gravity was actually the enemy, mostly in that game. Next game we're going to play tonight is Shadow Puppets by Apple Pie 2808. You should. Modeling is good fun. I'm sure it's like... What's the expression I want to use? You tell me where I'm wrong. I'm going to make a turtle. Should probably only take me about an hour. 7 months later. All right, I finished my turtle. Does that sound about right? Yeah, that's me on too many other projects. I can only imagine that being the same with modeling. That sounds very dangerous. Common misconception. Misconception. Are you saying that's not true? Or are you saying that I should be able to model a turtle in one day and I thinking that overscoping is it a truth? That's the hardest part with working with indies. Huh. Yeah. It's very deep. Very deep and insightful. What do you mean? When they're unfamiliar with 3D? Oh, I'm sure. Oh God. Yeah, because you most of the people that are doing this, they think it take no time. Yeah, it take all time. All time. Do you want this to look like a crap sandwich, or do you want to look like a person that can actually get up and move and stuff? Yeah, I understand that. I can't even model. Yeah, I'm going to make a turtle. Forever later. It's kind of like game jams. I'm going to make this awesome demo, and it's going to be super fun, and everybody's going to like it. And you're like struggling to come up with a character, and it's like, yeah, you're not going to make that demo. You're not going to get this done. Yep. All right. Match the puppets on the oncoming show. A is Mr. Nighty Night, S is Mr. Fire, and D is the princess. Got it. All in that order. Night. Fire. Princess. Night. Princess. The fastest models I can make are about 2 to 3 hours, and those aren't my best. What are some good resources for modeling that you would recommend? Dragon. Not even saying that I would model, but I can't lie and say that I haven't ever been curious to see if that would be something I would like to do or try. Oh, dang it, I looked away. Gem models don't need to be pretty, no. Just functional. You know, functional. As long as they... Is that a dragon? Or is that a human? Like, if that's a question, it's like... Ooh. I started with plural sites back when it was digital tutorials. Never heard of it. But you can learn a lot on Twitch and YouTube these days. I've honestly considered myself... No! Oh, I shot too many of them. What would I do if I wanted to do like a teaching series? Because I think I have now played almost 2,700 Game Jam games. I think I'm at that number, or I'm slightly above that number. And I've seen a lot of common issues with game jams and their games. And a lot of it is what I consider the core of a game, regardless of your typing, what genre you're trying to go for. There's a lot of core things that are very, very simple, but make a big impact. And that's kind of what I think I want my focus to be on if and when I do a tutorial series. Because I think some of that is appeal, and a lot of people... What? That was totally a dragon! Lies. I think a lot of that appeal is missing in people's games, because they could have a really cool mechanic that is completely gone. They can't see it. Nobody will ever see it. Nobody wants to look at it because you don't have that appeal that's important for a game to have in order for people to want to play it. You know, it's like I create the best game in the world, or I make the best song in the world, but I don't advertise it properly. I don't give it enough time of day. I don't get it out there to anybody to see. So it loses its value, right? If nobody ever buys it, nobody ever sees it, nobody ever hears about it, it has no value. And I think that's a lot of problems with people's game jams. They might have really, really solid ideas. Yeah, their art might not be done. It might be all programmer art. But if their mechanic is very strong, that can evolve over time, and you can help attract artists and better programmers and musicians and stuff like that. But if you don't have that appeal, it never gets out there. People never see it. You're never able to accomplish those dreams. I used to teach on YouTube, but couldn't keep it up. Timing and quality. I think having consistent content coming out and consistent quality content is the killer of most channels. And I would rather release one video a month with stellar quality instead of releasing one every single day or several a week. This is really hard, trying to only press these 3 buttons and also form coherent sentences. But yeah, I've thought about stuff like that as a augment of my channel. What that might look like if I decided to do something like that. Because I feel like I have some insight. I've played freaking almost 3,000 games. There's got to be some worth there, right? I hope. So pretty simple, right? We have 3 different things that we're looking at here. Oh, dead. Blip. 65. That's pretty good. I'll take that. 3 different buttons to press. We have silhouettes of these characters on this Wyang type of board. I've learned so much vocabulary, and I'm able to articulate it so beautifully, so elegantly, because of that first game that we played with Jammie. On this board here, and you see them walking across. They've got the typical strings that are holding them up, or popsicle sticks, or whatever these end up being. Chopsticks, probably. And we're just keeping count. We're just trying to count how many of these we're able to fill in with one time without having any of them wrong. I think at a certain level, we could probably start shaking these a little bit. We could start making them go back and forth, especially for these, the boy and girl, because that will make it a little bit harder for us to figure out what they are, which I think would be fun, would give us some more challenge. Dang it. I like it. Sound effects would be good. Maybe we could have them flip around after we've matched them up instead of it just automatically disappearing when they make contact. You know, we see both of them flip around at the same time as they do make that contact, as like a nod to success, like you've done it, you did the right thing. I think that could be pretty cool. Chaboom. Shaboom. Trying to think of some other things that we could do. Sound effects are obviously always really good, really nice things to have. We don't have any music in here. This is actually coming from Pretzel. So if you guys like any of the music that you're hearing tonight, you can click on that link, and you can find out what album it's from. You can take a look at the album art. It's funny. We've got like dragons and knights and stuff on here. The album art for this one is a dragon around a D20. That's pretty legit, right? That wasn't planned at all. Yeah, sound effects, music in the background would definitely be good. I would like a sound effect every single time I hit the right one. And then obviously we get one that's wrong. We know it's wrong. Get some sort of sound effect there. That'd be good. No! Wish there could be a way that you like turn around and be like, no, wait, just kidding. Come back. 65 seems to be as high as I can go. So I like the framing. I think that's nice. Everything feels like it belongs here. We've got some scaling problems here with some of our art. I'm seeing like this right here. This has kind of got some anti-lacing on it, so it's trying to smooth out those edges. So you can see very, very here. It's like blurry. That just doesn't feel right. But then you have a more solid lined background. These curtains are nice and solid. Same with this wood outline here. So try to keep these things consistent across the board. If you're going to use 72 font, use 72 font on everything. If you're going to use Arial font, use Arial font on everything except for maybe your title, so that stands out, and everything else is pretty consistent across the board. Thickness of characters and stuff like that. Like this arrow is definitely skinnier than this question mark here. So we've got some inconsistencies there. I like how you have the poles attached to the game over screen. I think that's pretty cool. These get held up like at the last second. I imagine kind of like bouncing around a little bit to give a little life, a little animation. I think another thing we could do to, you know, make this experience just a little bit better, maybe we could add some parallaxing in the back so we get some artificial movement and get some depth into this world. That could be a nice thing to do. You could also have us... Trying to think, how would we do... So we're not actually moving. They are moving to us. So maybe the parallaxing wouldn't work unless we start moving the ground and we're pretending like we're walking through the castle instead of they're coming to us. So if you did it that way, then you could add a little bit more animation. And if you think about like some of these like theater performances and whatnot, you've got like waves where people will hold them up like that and they're flashing up and down to kind of make it look like the waves are actually moving. You could do the same type of thing with the grass. Instead of going up and down, you just roll them across, kind of like those old little rolly wheels that they'll have in performances and stuff to change the backgrounds. Could be something like that, so you can continue to make it that this like theatery little presentation thing. I like that. I think this framing helps create this nice little experience here. Full package to me, beginning, middle, and end. We're able to start the game. We know how to play the game. We have good content in the center. We even have the ability to replay the game. So we have a good, strong end too. If we get confused and we're not sure what to do, that obvious answer is going to be to click that little question mark. So that's good. I like that. You tell us what to do. Again, with the consistency of the fonts, like you do have anti-aliasing turned on here. We want to have this nearest neighbor. We want it to have where it's nice and solid edges, so everything looks nice and crisp. Doesn't have that blurry look to it. There's tons of tutorials online on how to figure out how to fix those things, so that shouldn't hinder you too much, at least not for your next game. But good job. Good solid experience. Like I said, you even have the high score that's keeping count there at the very end. Awesome. So this was Shadow Puppets by Apple Pie 2808. Good job. Good. Welcome to the Game Jam, too. Looks like you participated in 3 different game jams with that game. That's cool. Cool. On to the next one. Let's see how this one behaves. All right, so this is a web game, but it doesn't go full screen all the way. It goes partially full screen, so give me just a second, and I'll make this look a little more enjoyable for you. All right, so this is Shadows Challenge by Leo. Boop. Can I grab that just a little bit more? There we go. That looks good. Help. The shadow needs a battery. Pick it up and get in the door. Okay, so arrow keys. Whoop. It's quite a jump. Oh. Okay. So I am this shadow. There's a flashlight that is... What the heck? That is so much light can't focus that I need to collect a battery, and then I need to get through that door. Is that door moving? I think that door's moving. Or my eyes are just losing it. So there's a platform there. Okay. Flash. Holy cow, dude. Can I get like right on the edge of that? Yes, I can. Okay. So I think probably run straight through is going to be my best bet. Oh! Dude, that's tough. We're going to some Toon Zone because that's kind of quiet. Ooh. The spoop. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh. Whoosh. Ow. Oh! It's so difficult. That's really tough. I feel like I have literally no wiggle room here. It's just happening. And then it's out. Okay, there we go. Battery, then I'm out. Oh! Ah! I thought I was safe there. I don't know why I thought that. I was very wrong. Got it. Got it. Got it. We're good. Flash. Dang it! I went too fast. Dang it. Jump over. Jump over. Right on the edge. Don't even worry about it. Ah, yeah. Two. Three. It's hard. You win! But barely! All right, so one level. That's all we have on here. Pretty challenging, not gonna lie. I think the patterns here for the very first time, it's a little difficult. I think you could probably make 2 levels or maybe even 3 levels with much less lights. I could even just say one to 2 lights on the very first level, battery in between those 1 to 2 lights. You pick up the battery, hop, then we're through that. Maybe you could limit the ceiling so we can't jump as high on that very first level. So we're just kind of getting introduced to the lights and the flickering of the lights. And then we go through the door after we've gotten the battery. Boom. Level 2. Now we're getting lights and the ability to jump over the lights and maybe a second level. And then we can do something like this, maybe with not as complex of patterns, just more lights in general. So we're adding more lights, jumping, second level, and then on the third level we can create some more interesting patterns for the lights to flicker on and off, in addition to 2 levels, maybe even 3 levels, and the ability to jump over top of them. So we get taught through the experience on how to do this, what we're introducing each time to make the game slightly more complex each time, instead of just throwing it all at us at one go. I swear that door looks like it's moving. I can't be crazy, but I probably am crazy. It really does look like that door is moving. I don't think it's moving, but it definitely looks like it is. I think it's just the background's messing with me. It's the dithering. It's confusing me. Yeah, it's pretty though. I wish the not the background, but the layer 1 before that, we have that same type of anti-lacing effect where it's kind of blurring things out, so we're not getting those hard edges. And we also have a difference in our pixel density or the resolution of each of these pixels. So I'm assuming so, because we do have very large objects, like for instance the light poles here, that don't show any depth or anything. They are just literally these giant light poles. And then we have this very detailed but tiny door. If you were to put these beside each other, they would look like they've come from different worlds. They just don't belong. And then this kind of is somewhere in the middle of that. Now, maybe these all are the same density. And by density, I mean the amount of space that one pixel is occupying. Those need to be consistent across the board everywhere we go, in any scene we go, so we don't have weird things where, like, you have a 16 by 16 character in the world of a 32 by 32 or 64 by 64. Or something odd like 72 in a 64 world. It's like, oh, this just doesn't look right. Something's wrong. This is not scaled correctly. That's very important, consistency in the game. I think it's hard to do that. It really is. But if you can master that, it'll definitely help you with making pixel art games. Another thing, the patterns here, very, very what seemed to me erratic. They're kind of all over the place. They're not long enough times where I can count either in seconds to try to figure what they are. I'm really just kind of guess jumping over them, or not even trying to interact with them, which maybe that was the point, that these two were the only two that you were supposed to try to interact with as far as guessing what their pattern is and getting in and out. Like, you just really had to like jump into that one and hope you got out, whereas this one was much, much slower, and that was to get the battery because you had to turn around and come back. Neat idea. I like the shadow being held up by the light thing. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we could have a character that can use the flashlight as a way to make that shadow, so that's a little bit more believable, instead of a ghost flashlight that's just kind of hanging out on the ground there, trying to continue to allow this shadow man to exist. You know, he's just kind of walking around. Maybe he doesn't even realize that he's possessed by this shadow creature that's trying to get batteries so his flashlight doesn't die, or something like that. So that would be a reason for the flashlight to continue to shine light. Reason to believe that we wouldn't want the light to go out because the shadow creature would die, which would then remove the possession of the shadow into the human that's holding the flashlight. I'm all about trying to make it logical so it makes sense in my head, because I think that's important. Maybe not necessarily in Game Jam games, but I do think it's important to have those rational stories of, hey, this is why I'm telling the story the way I'm telling it, and why I chose to have this maybe off-the-wall weird idea. This is how it works in my world. But this is cool. This was an experience called Shadows Challenge by Leo. Thank you so much, Leo, for making this game. Enjoyed. You gave us definitely a hard spoop to try to get through with our little shadow friend who's trying to run through these lights so he don't get disappeared. He's got to get him a battery, put in his flashlight so he can keep on living. Yeah, just maybe consider slowing that down just a little bit. Give us 2 levels of introduction. The first one is just super duper simple. Just trying to understand the lights that are bad for us, how the battery system works, and then what is our endpoint, what's our goal, the door. And then the next one, we're just building on top of that with some complexity. Second floor. Third, introducing all that, and then adding some crazy or more complex light patterns. Good job, man. Keep up the good work. Keep on coming back. Work on dim skills. Their skills. Right. Got music? Yes, we do. Liking it so far. Little scared for this guy's life here. So this is CUUBET by Arbigaus. It's a cool name. All right, what we doing? Play. Okay, we died. What's the shopping cart? Oh, we can change the color. Hey, this makes me think mobile. All right, so we're trying to, I'm guessing, get it out of the way. Well, I didn't get it out of the way very fast. Let me tell you that. Ouch. That's exit. So I can move. Wow. Not very far. All right, so that's 3 points. Ouch. I don't feel like I can go fast enough. I have a boost. Ooh. 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 Ah! Dead. Woo. Oh, man. Look at me go. Oh, dead. 5 points. There's a ring. All right, so if I... Take it. Oh, so first suggestion here. Anytime you have a game where you have rapid death or anything like this, I don't know why that went through, but it sure did. Don't tell nobody. Oh, dang it. I bet if I was able to continue to dodge the scissors, I'd have been just fine. I think I went out of range. So I probably hit on the Z-axis and scooted on out of there, which is why I wasn't getting hit or something. Dang it. Yes, but any game where you have rapid death like this, where it's a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how to play the game, it's always really, really nice to have the music that's playing outside of that experience. Once we start that play button, you start that music and you keep that music until we exit that game or we exit the experience. And what I mean by that is if I die, who cares? You keep playing that tune. You keep having a field day with it. Don't stop there. Keep it going. Only stop. I'm confused. Why did I get points? Because the scissors hit that. I don't think that's supposed to do that. But yeah, so that's just to help keep the flow up, to try to keep the energy up, so we don't hear the same 20 seconds 1,600 times. I think it's a nice thing to do. Dang it. So maybe the scissors aren't actually worried about the string, and they're only worried about my body. That's what it looks like. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Ow. But yeah, so that just keeps your energy up. That keeps you more excited, more likely to stay in that game because you're not getting tired of the music because you've been able to listen through the full track each time versus, you know, you only hearing, like I said, those first 20 seconds over and over and over and over and over again. What? I told it to go that way. There we go. There we go. Dang it. My arms. Nope. 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 Oh! I don't feel like I can go fast enough. Well, let's try to figure out what our actual controls are. Alright. So, I'm holding down both buttons. Ouch. And that made me go straight to the bottom. I've held down left click. I go left. If I hold down right click, I think I dance around. I kind of jiggle around a little bit. So left click, I follow the mouse. No. Dang it! I want the point. I got the point. 8. 8's now my highest score. All right, so we follow. Oh, dang it! We follow the mouse. No. By the time we see the scissors, it's too late. We have to already be like mid next move before the scissors even come close. Oh! Dang it. Yeah! Woo! Got the point. Cut. He's just standing there minding his own business. I played another game like this. I don't know if it was an official game or if it was a Game Jam game. But I've definitely played something like this before. It was the same type of idea. We were trying to dodge out scissors or people or fire or something. Circles. Oh, 9. Look at them go. Look at my arms go. 11. There we go. Now we're winning. No. No. Oh, man. Putting on the moves now. Mom would be so proud. Oh, no. Not getting this leg. No. No, no, no. Oh, no. 12. 13. I always seem to get one extra point after. Oh, 14. Okay. I bet my legs hit probably one of those rings or something. So what does air keys do then? Anything? Make me feel good. That's it. That's all they do. They just make yourself feel like important things are happening. So that doesn't seem to do anything. Right click doesn't do anything either. So it's literally only follow that mouse around and have them dance to and fro. Dang it. Blue is 15. I'm 1 freaking point away. Let's see if we can do this. How did I get hit? I was so far out of the game. Nah. I'm calling shenanigans. Shenanigans. No, no, no. No, no. Come on up. Come on up. Up, up. I guess I have to release. Oh. How do I? Ah. Dang it. Boing. Boy, that was a close one. Oh. Cut my leg off. I didn't need it. It's fine. Yeah, if we had just a little bit more responsiveness on our controls, even if it was over-exaggeration, I think that would work better than under-exaggeration. Under-promising. Because I feel like our acceleration doesn't really match what I would expect from these type of elastic... well, they're not elastic. I'm the elastic person. Wait a minute. Oh! Yeah, like if I hold my mouse over here like I'm moving this character, I would expect him to take off like a crazy person. But he moves very sluggishly, so we need a little pep in his step. And maybe it's me just misunderstanding the controls is why I'm having so much problem. You know, am I supposed to click where I want him to go? Am I supposed to click just left of where I want him to go or right of where I want him to go? Like forward momentum, like I'm pushing him forward, or forward momentum like I'm pulling him forward. I'm not sure what that looks like. If the character moved a little faster, then that might tell me something. It could also be maybe it's distance. It's how far away from the character I need to be pushing or pressing or pulling or dragging in order for that to happen. Like that felt like that gave me a little more response by pretending like I'm dragging him across the screen. Like that feels a little better. Yeah, that feels much smoother to me. Oh, cut my legs off. So that got us to 10 pretty quick with relative ease. So let's try that theory out for a little bit more. Maybe I can throw them up and down like this. Give us a little better chance at survivability. So you see, that's what I'm saying. And you know, as the developer, I'm sure you had this kind of control already kind of thought out mentally of what you expected it to do. But everybody else is in the world is going to have a different interpretation of that. So sometimes you just have to lead us to the water so we have a better understanding of what it is that that you're wanting us to do. Like, look at this. I'm doing tons better after understanding the controls, after figuring it out, after about 10 minutes or so. So if we had the controls just kind of baked into the experience, so we had an understanding of, hey, this is what we expect you to do in this realm, I think this would allow us to play it for a little bit longer, obviously hear this track for a little bit longer, negate some of that stuff where I said this is trial and error. Because if we had the controls, we might have figured that out much, much quicker and not heard the song as many times. 32, look at that. That was the second time after we figured out the controls. Wait, what? How do I get coins? I thought... So it's not based off high score. Huh. It's based off coins. I don't know. Yeah, so the biggest thing in this is just going to be just give us some directions on how exactly these controls are supposed to play. Maybe an explanation of how the point system is supposed to be. Is it every 10 we get a coin? Every 20 we get a coin? Every time we beat our high score we get a coin? I don't know. I don't know, boss. I like the ragdolliness of the character. I think he feels really good there. I think we could still use a little bit faster acceleration with our poles that we're using, these chopsticks or whatever that we're holding on to with him. we can move him a little bit faster. Because, I mean, this is going to be like somebody standing above, right? And they've got these 2 chopsticks, and they're moving this character around. Or it's string, and you're going to be moving your character around still some. Or it could be like an elastic band. So then you're going to pull, and then you're going to see a very quick acceleration and lots of stringiness all around. All 3 of those would still require much faster acceleration than what we're seeing right now. Still, good job. CUUBET by Arbigaus. Good jobbo. All right. No music. All right, give me just a second to load this one up. I don't know if I'll be able to capture this one or not, but we're going to try. Yep, looks like it. All right, so this one's called Within the Light by urodela. Turn them tunes down just a hair for me. All right, so what do we got here? Shadow, moon, and stars are best friends. They explore and help each other every night. Shadow sets out to explore the night looking for clues as to what is stealing the light from the sky. Moon chooses to use what little light it has remaining to help Shadow investigate and try to rescue Star's light. Okay. That's interesting. Platform, maybe? Or bottom of my feet? I like that glow. That glow is pretty cool. As we get really, really close, we see that just light up. Enter. Music? No music. Okay. So I have the ability to jump. So if I go outside of that for too long? Oh! Oh! Okay, so we have to stay on that light there. Oh, I died. Okay. I was like, I died, but I'm still moving. Oh, did it again. So we need... Let's see how many more times I can do that. We need to get over there. How do we get over there? Can I make that jump? I don't think I can. So the only reason I'm dying is because the sun isn't on the character? So I can't make that jump. Okay. It just looked like it was a little harder. Ooh. Interesting. Does my jump get better if I'm smaller? No, it doesn't. Okay. Dang it. I only had A and D to move. Oh, wait, I can do like a weird double jump-ish. Hurry, please. I don't know how I can keep lighting the sky. Let me light up the sky. Light it up for Godot. Whoa. Lost asset. Oh, wait a minute. Are you wanting me to do something with that? Do I need to move that over there? What? I don't know how I feel about this little tiny double jump thing. Doesn't feel right. Oh, dang it. Pachong, pachong. Maybe those are just there for... Do they like block out the light or something? Woo! Thank you for playing our game, Weekly Game Jam. Was I supposed to hit up on this? No. That's probably just the portal out there. Weekly Game Jam is just the start of Within the Light. We hope to improve it over multiple game jams. Very cool. I like this character. I'm not quite sure what he is, but he's very interesting. Let's go back and look at that again here. We'll just see it pop up, and then it'll recapture on the screen, so just give it a second. And boom. And boom. There we go. Yeah, so jump right in. So we got our story. We're trying to collect these lights. I didn't actually collect that one last time because I didn't realize that was what I was supposed to do. Whoa. Maybe I'll get a different ending. So just like you told us space before was how we did the jump, we need to be told, hey, this is how you do the double jump too, because you have to use that double jump in order to get through some of these areas. I don't know how I feel about these guys just kind of appearing, because this kind of looks like an outline, this one over here. So that kind of gives me that idea of maybe I need to take this solid one and move it over to there. But that's not even the intent. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to go to the next level. That's all that we're supposed to be doing each time. But we see these objects here, and that gives that idea of, well, wait a minute, I need to take these and I need to relocate them over to that other area. And maybe that's how I open a door, or a bridge falls down, or something like that. I really like this. I don't know why. I just don't know why. It's so satisfying. Yeah, just how about that double jump here? Remove your, I don't know what Godot has in here for friction, and by friction I mean the ability to stick to the side of a surface. We don't really want that with a platformer, but I'm definitely getting that kind of like slight sticky-ish feel. It's not a whole lot, but it just doesn't feel right. I guess I'm not feeling it as much as I thought I was. Yeah. Maybe it's not sticky that I'm thinking. It's because I can't go underneath some of these platforms. But it's because the shrinking effect, which then allows us to go through there. So I'm fine with that. That works for me. That's totally fine. I like the grow thing. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe we could create a little sound effect or something. Like you hear a tone that's slowly dying out. Maybe shifting its pitch down just a little bit so it goes a little flat as it's disappearing. Give it a little bit of a vibrato at the very end there as it's getting ready to go out. And then you hear a little zip as it does finally go out and snuffs out. I like the character. I like this light thing. I think that's pretty cool. These, I'm just not feeling them. They were confusing me. They really did make me think that this is what we were supposed to be trying to get that to come across. I was very confused, especially when we warped over to the next area. Oh, no. Did I piss it off? Oh, I pissed it off. Yeah. I guess I waited too long to click W. That wasn't that much longer, was it? Maybe 30 seconds? Yeah, I made it a sad. I made it very sad. And I don't know what it is about Godot, but they always have these windows, these extra windows. Drives me nuts. I'm pretty sure every single game that I've played so far. When like Unity, Unreal, Love 2D, Game Maker, none of those have extra windows that aren't used for intentional purposes that stay open all the time. Like you might code to have an extra window or something to maybe act as like an importer or something like that, but nothing that's just there for debugging purposes that just always exist. Every single Godot game that I've played so far, I'm pretty sure has had that. Oh no! Hip! I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the middle and I can't even move. Spaces, space, space, arrow keys. I am forever stuck right here. Unfortunately. Like the concept. I think the mechanic with the light here on the mouse, I think that works flawlessly. Pretty cool seeing our character shrink down if we don't keep that light remotely close. We have to have that light near us in some way, shape, or form. That's a cool mechanic. I think platforming, maybe the character weight could either be a little lighter, or we could give a little bit more jump to this character. Either one would be fine. I think the descent was pretty good. I don't see anything really wrong with that. Tell us that we have a double jump if we're having to use that through some of these difficult jumps and stuff. There's no way we can get up there without doing a double jump. And it's like, because we didn't know it was a wall, or because we didn't know it was a jump, it looked like it was just one of those wall grab jumps where I'm using the friction of the wall to act as a separate platform where I can dig my feet in and then jump again. But that didn't actually turn out to be the case. We just were always smack up against a wall every single time we needed to do that wall jump. So it just kind of looked like an assumption. But I like the idea. I think if we could get rid of some of these guys right here and replace it with something else, that would work a little bit better in my opinion. But I get it. You guys are just figuring this out. You're just starting this project, so I don't expect a super duper ultra polished game using all of the final assets in a game jam, unless you've been working on that game jam for months. Then maybe then we'll talk. But good job. This was Within the Light by Urodela. Thank you so much for making this game, you guys. Keep up that good work. I think we've reached the final. Now we're starting to reloop on pretzel. It's probably not true, but whatever. Ooh. That's some creepy music right there. Can hear that changing from one ear to the other. Ooh. Good job. What a nice soundscape. And that's right there in that headspace. It's so close. Very good. You've got this piano with a light muffle over top of it, so it kind of sounds in the distance, old-fashioned. Maybe in the other room kind of thing. You've got some commotion back there, and then in the foreground, in the room that our character or us is sitting in, it sounds like in front of us or just directly behind us, there's a little table or something, and you've got these little figurines dancing around. Maybe somebody is trying to put on a puppet show. Awesome. Wow. That's very good sound design. And this is all I'm seeing on the screen itself. It's just some puppets dancing around on the stage here. Wow. Good job. All right. So let's enter the house. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so I have a gun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Are shadows bad? I can't actually tell. So, yes, I think the answer is yes. Shadows are, in fact, bad. And maybe I'm looking for the not dead one. Oh, dude, this is terrifying. Oh. No. All right, so I got some substantial jumping abilities here. Gosh. Oh, I don't like this. All right, so I can kill those guys. Is that a light switch? Oh no. Oh no. It quickly returned me. Oh, that's creepy. Whoo! So you have Yes, all of the light. Give me all of the light. I need to be able to see. I want complete darkness. No, we'll keep it about, I think it was like right there. That's so creepy. And you can't kill those, can you? Oh, you can. Oh! Okay, so you have to kill the masters. And then their shadows are freed. Which then I guess you can maybe collect as hit points? Health? Ooh. Ouch. But knowing which one's which... Ah, there's one. You little bugger. Aha. But is it like Pac-Man? Where I'm only like temporarily disabling them? Or is that like a permanent? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ow. What does this do? Lights? Okay, so that gives me a little bit more light. So we're wanting to turn these lights on as much as we possibly can. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna die. Return to the hall. Death welcomes you to the embrace. You defeated 4 puppets. That's cool. This is really neat. So to help us, we have a gun that can shoot the actual puppets, which then turn their souls blue, which we can absorb for health. We get a point for that. And then you also have the light switches, which will let us see more. And then maybe if I'm in direct light, they can't hurt me. Or if that's a fair statement. Boom. So we got health. So we need to continue to look for these light switches, because that helps us find these suckers much quicker. And then that keeps us alive. Now, did I just see that light get turned off? Hello, everyone. How's it going? What's going on, Lash? We're just killing your ghost. Oh, that's not cool. They can turn off the light switches too? Come on, man. That sucks. Hey, I finally hit a stream live. What's up, Sheba? I played your game first. I enjoyed the new adventure that Jammie went on today. We had a good little time. Oh, no. Oh, falling all the way to the bottom. Oh, no. Oh, no. Just keep falling. Just keep falling. Where's our next one? Oh, I missed it. Thanks, though. Yeah, you're welcome. Yep, you'll be able to watch it as soon as the stream ends. We got just a couple more games to go through. We got 4, 5, including this one to go through. All right, where's our next blue spirit? We're doing better this time. I don't like the rattly the bones, even though these aren't bones. There's our guy. There's our guy. Where's our blue? Ah! There's another one. Kill that guy, and that guy, and that guy, and this guy. Oh! I got 8. I got 8. Whoo! 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 Yeah, you have to check it out later. I had fun, and you taught me something. You educated your brother right here on stream. What am I? Am I? Oh, ow, ow. I'm getting hit by this ghost. Trying to slow things down a little bit. So if I hang on the light, can they actually hurt me? The answer is yes. They can still hurt you. So creepy. God, I don't like scary stuff. I really don't. And this is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, there's a guy. There's a guy. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. All right. Looking forward to Hee-Tee. Hee-Hee. I tried the one you're playing now. I liked it a lot. Well, I'm glad you did. I didn't. No, 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 no. I've killed 8. That's my max right now. Oh. The soundscape is beautiful. Beautifully orchestrated. It sounds terrible. And by terrible, I mean terrifying. So there's that. No, no, guys, please leave me alone. It wasn't me. Stop turning off my lights, too. Freaking leave my lights alone, stupid ghosts. I don't know how y'all are able to turn my lights off anyways. Aha! There's two of yins. No, no, get out of here. Stop it. Give me your health. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, God. Oh, backed into a corner. Oh, my God. Hip. Aha! Got him. So I hear the crunch, but that's all me. It'd be nice if we could hear that for when the actual ones are walking around. That way we have a little better tracking of trying to find them. I think that would be a nice touch. Oh. Ah, there's one. He's just waving at me. Get. I know it's not working, but it makes me feel a little better. Ooh. And I don't have the time to observe the light switches to tell if I'm even flicking it the right way or not. I'm just trying not to die. That was way too close. Get. No! Dang it. Okay, so 8 is my max number that I've been able to get on this. Let's crank this luminosity up here. Let's go to the unfriendly. Unfriendly to these little ghosties. Yeah, you're dead. You get dead, you scrub. There's another right there. Boom, boom. This is called the Yo Brother mode. And I haven't figured out like their spawn pattern. I don't know if it's after I kill one, then the next one appears somewhere else on the map, or if they've always been there and it's just about me being within range or something. That could be a thing. Nope, nope. Do they have to walk all the way around? I think so. Oh, this is terrifying. Even with the lights on. It's like now I can see them and know they're coming for me. So it kind of looks like... There's only one. No, that's not true because I know I've seen 2 at a time. So I know that can't be right. Yeah, there's... I don't know if that one was there at the same time or not. Got him. 1. A 2. Like your sound effect there. On the... That's fun. I dislike the sound effect of the skeletal bodies coming to take my soul. I like the creaking of the boards. I think those are all really good sound effects. Again, creating a soundscape that's utterly horrifying. Give me this. Worth it. I think if we could just identify just a little bit better which one are bad, which one are good, I would feel a little bit better about me saying I have more control in the game itself. All right, need a break from the computer. Gonna head off for today. See you later, Arts. Art stuff. Have a great tonight. Thanks for coming out and saying hi on the stream. I appreciate you, man. Good luck. Can't wait to see more from that game. Oh, no, I didn't get to see how many I had. Dang it. So that'd be another thing I would suggest is don't ever have your exit sequence button be the same button as the action buttons in the game itself when we're actually playing. So that would be like pressing the left mouse button, that also automatically triggers the restart. Give us that time for our body to naturally react to pressing that again, because that's going to happen. Totally going to happen. Every single time you play this type of like very high response, very what's the word I'm looking for? Could be intense game, whether that's like a racing game, a driving game, a fighting game, this type of game where, you know, you're trying to react very, very quickly and doesn't always work out because right at the very end you're going to die, you're going to get mad, and you're probably going to press again thinking maybe that one extra hit might kill off whatever enemy it is, and then that just happens to be the reset. And it's like, no! Then you don't get to see what it is, what your score was or anything like that. So definitely take that into consideration. Other than that, fun, awesome, great little experience. Maybe we could have the lights that we flick on, maybe have like a visual timer or something. Maybe instead of like a light switch, maybe we can think lantern. Maybe we can have the light, if you think of like an oil lantern or oil lamp, you turn it and then you have a bright flame, you turn it more, a brighter flame. Maybe you see that like slowly turning down. So you see bright light at the very beginning that kind of gives you the lay of the land for that little circle. And then, so creepy, man. It's just terrifyingly creepy. And then one of the spirits will come over and then start turning down that lamp until it's finally off. So it gives you a timer, kind of lets maybe it act as a distraction to some of these ghosts that they are trying to, you know, shut out that light. That lets you move around a little bit, kind of leave some of them behind while you're searching for more of these guys. And give you some more visual light, or gives you some more light so you can have better visuals. I think that'd be the only thing I would make as a suggestion. Everything else felt like it belonged in here. The awkwardness of like the jumps and trying to land on some of those platforms, I think was perfect. You're bumbling, stumbling around in the darkness. That makes sense to me. I even think some of these jumps you had planned where if you jump and fell just right, you would fall even farther down and would have to go back and retrace your steps, even go the long way, maybe through the crowd of zombies or ghosts that were there. I like this. This was a good little game, good little experience. Created a feeling, good atmosphere, very polished. I would say just give me a high score indicator on this screen if this is our done screen, like we're just getting ready to close out of the game, that kind of thing. And then also don't make those action buttons and restart buttons be the same for that ending experience. That way we don't ever miss that high score. That never happens, because it will totally happen by complete accident, I promise you. Good job. This was Shadow Puppets by Cawotte. Cawotte? Maybe we're saying it in like a kid's voice. Cawotte. Like a coyote, but a kid said it, so it's Cawotte. I have no idea. I just make things up as I go. All right, on to the next game. Give me just a second to get this loaded here. I'll throw some tunes on. This one's 2-player, so we won't be here for very long. What is this? Give me just a second to capture the screen. So this is called Shadowboxing by Fun to Build Games. I'll go ahead and give you the game name here. And then we'll jump on in. Jump on in. Sit right down. Baby, let your hair hang down. Yeah. This one actually did have music, because the only reason I got the music paused. Here we go. Play. Oh, wait, no. What was the controls? Use left and right to control. Just aim for the head. All right, here we go. Yeah! Contact. Oh, almost got it. There it is. Come on, righty. Ooh. So I don't even think the other can even hit. Yeah! Got him. What? All right, so good sound effects, funny. It's definitely got some humor there. You see their facial expressions down there at the bottom left. I think that's fun. I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go. So his is. It's kind of a head. It's more of like in the throat, higher chest area. I like. I like how the one on the right, his hand literally comes off of his body and then punches and claws at the other guy. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, double KO. That's fun. That's fun. So that's pretty short of an experience. I like the humor of it for sure. I like the little shadow box, the shadow, shadow box for shadow boxing. I was like, well, shadow boxing is the thing they're doing. Oh, but wait, no, this is also called a shadow box. Okay. Hooah. Super funny. Yeah, and to play this with 2 players, I think we would need to have control of our characters instead of it just being a cycle like this, because that's always going to be unfair for the second person who starts, because the first person's always going to have that opportunity to hit that first hit each time. And that's not fair. You know, we want to at least give the illusion that it's fair. If we start it again, first one that comes close is this one right here, I'm pretty sure. That's what it looked like. Let's look at that one more time. If I immediately stab as soon as I get in. Yeah, I think it's the left one that's getting in right there at the very beginning, which then makes that a little bit unfair for each time. But if we had the ability to control WASD or just really A and D, that would allow us to kind of go back and forth, trading punches to see who's actually going to hit. The comedy, I think, honestly, is because I can extend out that arm, the expressions on the faces. You know, maybe we pretend like 2 people drew these things, and they're like, "Well, I'm gonna create a little fighting puppet, and we're gonna duke it out. I'm gonna show you really who's boss here." I love that. I think it's a lot of fun. It's quirky, it's humory, or even a small key to stall the movement. Ooh, that could be cool. That's a good idea. Like a fake dodge. Like we're not really trying to hold up a shield, and we're not really trying to like back up, but we're just like holding our cycle stance there for just a second, so we kind of just chill, which just brings them just out of room there. That could be a cool idea. That could definitely be cool. What's going on, lady? Welcome back to the stream. I like that. I like that. Other than that, I think we just up the ante here. Give us some funny little show-tuney kind of music. I imagine like circusy is what I imagine here. Maybe even get some of that reel-to-reel sound going on in the background, that film kind of sound. I think that could be fun there. Could be kind of comical. I'm thinking like Charlie Chaplin kind of thing, that kind of music. Thanks. Went to go see Lilu over the weekend. Oh, that's cool. Hope you ladies had a good time. Chilled back and drank straight out of milk cartons like you weird Canadians do. Whatever you Canadians do. Yeah, I think some more comedy, maybe some facial expressions down there at the bottom left could be fun. You know, we could even take this like a step further. Maybe we can get the reactions of the kids or the people that are holding up these puppets, and that could be where our reactions are coming from. And then you see on screen, like the reverse side, the actual puppet. So split screen, if you will. You've got the puppets on one side showing the shadow boxing, and then you flipped around, and then on the opposite side you see the 2 people like, you know, doing this like death stare at each other, and they're making faces as each of their characters get hit. That would be fun. I would absolutely enjoy that. But good job, man. This is a fun little idea. I'd like to see more of these little shadow box Yang style games come to light. I think they're really pretty. They're very, very interesting design too. To try to play that off in a programming game because you're not actually using these sticks to move characters around, so you have to program all that out. That's pretty cool. No, I can't at her place. Someone else drinks from the milk carton. We mentioned you while driving milk, though. We mentioned you while driving milk, though. What does that mean? While diving milk, while drying milk, while buying milk. Gross. Gross. It's probably like drinking. Ugh. Y'all just sit around at the table. Yeah, if Yo Bro was here, he'd turn a face right now. He would absolutely turn a face. That's very accurate. It's very, very accurate. All right. So that was Shadowboxing by Fun to Build Games. Thank you so much, Fun to Build. We had a good little laugh out of that one. A little short experience. If I had a 2-player, we could play that, and I'm sure we'd be playing that for hours upon hours. Just punching each other senselessly in a little shadow box. Give us some like a nice little victory sound at the end after somebody wins, like a hurrah, a huzzah. I'm imagining so many different directions that one could go. I like it. I like it when that happens. It means there's substance, some good humor, good quality. All right, next game on the list is called Shadow Puppets by Yusufu. All right, so we do have some spoop in the background. Some bells. And a robot with a flashlight on its head. All right. Do I do anything? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, sir! No, sir. Whoa, sir. Okay. Do I have any attacks? Does not look like it. I do not like. I am not a fan. Get. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's way too loud now. There we go. Ah, dang it. Curse me being a nice person and caring about your years. Can I, like... Don't try that. Don't try that. Not right now. Not right now. Hip. Can I go up here? Nope. Okay, so this game is all about trickery and maybe not finding the right path. I like that. I'm going to scan like I'm a police scanner. I mean, a police light. Nope. Just kidding. Nope. Oh, that one came through the wall. Not that way. I think we're going this way. There's a door over there. Probably should have went down. Woo. Door. Okay. Doing good. Feeling good about it. Oh, good. Woo. Boy, that was way too close. Way too close. What are these lines? Do you guys see those? Yeah, you see those too. Okay. I'm assuming those are good lines. Oh. So I still haven't seen the checkpoint. Okay. Phew. I was going to say, does that mean I... No. I don't want to die. Maybe if I don't shine my light. All right, so my hitbox is very big, and it's also probably very square. So my ability to clip out is probably slim to none. And as soon as I start, I am very quickly assaulted. If I don't shine my light, nope, they still see me. Dang, I can't get through that way either. Oh! I was trying to see if I could get off track of one of them so they wouldn't chase me. But that doesn't seem to be possible. Oh. Do I stand corrected? Maybe they only follow me in the room. Oh, ho, ho. So I can trap them. So if I go straight in here and then I turn immediately, they'll get stuck on that door. Nope, nope. False alarm, just kidding. That happened up here, though. Ah! New threat. These things are terrifying. I don't like them. I love a little robot guy. I think it's adorable. It kind of makes me think of like maybe a kid got stuck in a factory, or he got kidnapped or something like that, and he had a little robot body, but maybe he doesn't have like infrared vision or something like that, so he can't see in the dark. So the little boy's like, I know what we'll do. We'll take my flashlight and we'll put it on top of on top of your head. We'll tape it down, and then you can go see if you can scout us out an escape route. And so he sends, the little boy sends his little robot, out to investigate and see if he can find a way out of here. Your scream got my Shiba barking. Sorry. Bark, bark, bark. I just told it it's fine. Everything's hunky-dory, but it also deserves a treat. So you might want to give it a treat now, because it deserves one. But I imagine that could be a way that we explain this little robot with the little flashlight stuck to his head. He's super cute. I like him. I like him a lot. I like our walking too. We've got a little bit of the head bob when we're walking. I can strafe, but I really shouldn't be able to strafe with this bot unless he's actually able to spread his legs, or he's able to do like a weird shuffle. But he can't really do either one of those. So I would say probably not have a shuffle like that unless you literally freeze frame him and you see like the head bobbing sideways, which could explain that away. Maybe we could have like a stun or something built in with this little flashlight that we can like shine out at the ghosty ghosts. Could be something we could do with this little flashlight. Give our little robot friend a little more power, to make it out of here alive. And that could also be a way that we add some more difficulty into it too, because we all only have a couple charges or something like that, or a battery percentage that we have to care about, so we don't just go overusing the batteries. Oh, there's a baddie in that one. There is not a baddie in this one, but I'm gonna get dead if I come in here. See these little blue things in here. So I'm safe in this room. It appears. I am safe in this room. But the person who made this has done an exceptional job at making sure that I can't clip through. Oh, God! So terrifying. I hate being cornered. Oh, it's awful. I hate it. Even if it's not even... It's freaking black shadowy figure. It's not even real. Ah! I don't like it. My heart raced there for a second. I can literally feel it in my chest. But, yeah, programmer, who are you again? Yusufu. You've done a good job where I can't clip out of anything. I don't have the ability to press hard against these walls or weird things like that would allow me to escape out of here. That's a good job. And I think a lot of it's just to do with maybe this collider is very square. Is very, very square. And I'm not touching a lot of the sides, believe it or not. Ooh, was that a secret? No, it wasn't. Okay. Ah! It all kind of gives me a little slidey room on the sides. So see, I'm touching the walls technically right here. That is touching the walls. So there's a lot of wiggle. That is touching the walls. The back, that is touching the wall. So the back of the heel is our point of contact for that collider. It's pretty large amount of space there. Ample room. And I don't feel like I'm able to push into those walls. It's just not allowing me to. Where some would allow me to push and then would reset my position. I'm literally forced no farther than what that collider says. I like that. I think that's good. I think that's really good. Yeah, real simple. Like I said, I would like just a little bit more interaction with these guys. Maybe a way to stop them, stun them. I can shine that bright light at them, which, you know, causes them to kick back visually. You see them like shun away, that kind of thing for a couple seconds, enough for me to get away. Then you could make them just a little bit faster, so I have to use those charges. But then we could make it where we don't overuse those charges. Like that be the focus, trying to find a balance of how many times you should use that, when you should use that, on how many enemies should you use that. That kind of thing would be really good, I think. And then just give us a very, very, very simple sound effect for him clopping around with these little metal feet here. I think that would be a good little robot sound effect to have. Give him some more personality, because he was super cute. Can we go back to that front screen, that foist screen? See, look at him. He's so cute. He's just got these little tiny arms. Sorry, he's a little hard to see. I can't really rotate him that well either. It does like weird things. There we go. So he's got a little light that's duct taped on his head and these little tiny robot arms. He looks like he's like a reject of a Star Wars movie. Instead of like the bowl-shaped little robots that were in Star Wars, the really, really tiny ones, he's just a big old square head. He's the first model. I like him. I love little robots like that. They got a special place in my heart. Good job. Creepy, shadowy, ghosty creatures chasing you around. We just needed a little bit more substance, a little more gameplay in there. Once we get in, there's not a lot of fight. It's a lot of just kiting around, and I want just a little bit more structure, a little bit more gameplay, a little more action that I can kind of work with. That could mean we speed them up, we give me something to stop them or hold them off. Could be that stun thing that I was talking about. Maybe we could drop something, like if we have parts on our body that we can take off as like a sacrifice, that would make a metal clang or something. As a result, it slows us down, but it also takes some of those monsters completely out of the mix, because they go and try to mess with whatever that clang. So we can take off a hand. We throw that hand, it makes a loud chime, and that pulls all the enemies in that room towards that, but then makes me just a little bit slower, and so on and so forth. As we go further, maybe we start taking away some of my accuracy. We do something like that to combat us trying to waste more of our parts for a safer escape. But it's a balancing act. So couple different ways we could go with something like this. I super love this little robot. I think he's cute. I think he's got character. I could see us following some more adventures, and I like the little boy thing. I think it'd be a neat little story to tell. Little boy gets kidnapped, and he's got his little robot companion with him, and he's always grown up with him. He's done everything with him, and he's trying to help his owner. The robot's trying to help his owner get out of here safely. So little boy straps a little flashlight to his head, and he's running around. He's looking all around, trying to figure out how do we get out of here, in this dark factory, whatever it is. I think that could work out. That could be a lot of fun. But good job, Yusufu. Keep up the good work. I love your modeling. I love this little character. Sky's the limit, man. Keep up the good work, man. Thirsty. Next game on our list is Asylum by RetroDEV. Man, if that doesn't scream, I'm going to have nightmares, I don't know what does. Two giant eyes that are peering sideways on the main title screen. I'm just going to turn down the music, assuming there's going to be blood-curdling screams at the beginning. No? Whoa! No, just gunshots at me. No big deal. It's fine. It's totally fine. Just dreadfully, terrifyingly gunshots. All right, so I'll turn that up just a little bit more. What is that? Ah! What? What is that? I don't like it. Ooh, this is some lag. Ooh, I am not a fan. Ooh. That is terrifying. Oh, let's restart this. Let's see if maybe because I jumped out of the screen. I don't normally have that many issues with. Just pull up my performance meter here and then watch that. Yeah, that was some heavy drops in frames. Okay. Let's try that again. All right, that feels better. Yeah, so maybe it was just where I went out. Nope. As soon as I cross over into that middle section. Whoa! Ah! All right, so they come out of the ground. That's good to know. Oh. Yeah, that... Where'd it go? God, that is terrifying. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh! Ooh! I don't like it. I don't like it, Sam said. I don't want your green eggs and ham. Oh, that is terrifying. I do not like those. I do not like those. No, 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 no. All of them need to be dead and gone. Oh, and this latency. The frame rate, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so bad. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. So I'm assuming this is just survive. Endless shooter. Try to survive as long as you can. God, these hallways. Oof. Maybe if I just try to stay back in one of these hallways. I'm assuming what's happening is we're loading the entire scene itself, which is causing the computer to just crap its pants. CPU is only at 50%. RAM is at 5 gigs. My GPU is not even sweated, and it's got 7% on usage. All of my disks are way low, so it's none of those things. It doesn't seem to be bottlenecked of the machine. So it's got to be something with the game engine itself, how this is compiled, or how it is structured internally. Yeah, it's probably just we've got way too many things in the scene. We don't have any type of fog, if you will, to make sure these items aren't loaded when they're not in visual. Not within frame, or at least within a certain distance away. That is extremely important, especially when you have large scenes. Oh God, these things are terrifying. I don't like it. I do not like. Oh. There's about Munch. Oh, it's getting worse. About a second. Oh my God. There's literally about a second and a half now of latency between when I move my mouse until I see the next, or where I plan to move my mouse. Which is probably, these guys are being removed from the visual scene, but they're not actually being unloaded, so they still exist within the game. Oh! Oh, God! Hi, my name is Terrified. I'm gonna need therapy after this one. I don't enjoy. Oh! Oh! That's 20. Okay. I feel good about myself. I'm ready to go home now. I'm ready to go home now. Ooh. Dead. God. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Can I clip out? Can I crouch? Oh, I might be able to clip out of here. Get dead. Get dead. Get dead. I'll just stay right here. Maybe the visuals. Oh. Did I shoot that light? Oh, flashlight is right click. That's good to know. So I don't have to reload. The gun, we have an effect on there. The bullet is just the basic standard bullet that you get with some of the first-person shooter packs. Earth. Really trying to clip out of here as quick as I can. That box moved. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I wish that box would quit moving. It's extremely creepy. Is one of the monsters stuck under it or something? Whew. Nope, 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 nope. I kill you with bloody passion. Yeah, as soon as I hit that hallway, it's like instant Barfville. It hurts my soul. I would like to go this way, please. Not that way. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want your Avon. It's fine. It is fine. All right, so first thing, optimization. Try to figure out what it is that's causing this extreme latency, the low frame rates, whatever that is. It completely detracts from the experience. If we had a solid 60 this whole time, I think we could sit there in the center. Dang it, Sasha. The cat scared the heck out of me. If we had a solid 60 frames the whole time, I think we could sit there in the center and have a pretty decent experience where we're just listening. You know, if you put some spatial audio cues, we could just listen. Okay, which of the 4 areas is this coming from, or is it coming from below me again? And then we could sit there and straddle that area and just go to town as more and more of these units come, or these shadow creatures. I like that idea. I think that could be fun. It's like a wave, but you don't really know where they're going to come from. And you know, maybe you could make it. You could give us a little freedom where we don't have to start in the center, like we start where we're at, right? And then on each of the halls, we pretend like this is a plus sign. And at each of the end of the halls, there's a door, and out of that door, there is seeping this black fluid. Think of like Bendy and the Ink Machine kind of black fluid. That's what these guys remind me of. And it's inking out of the doorways. So that's forcing us to get closer and closer and closer to the center. And that also gives them more and more areas to spawn these creatures out from the ground. So at the beginning, I can kind of camp a little bit on one of the corners of the cross or the T, and then I can continue to take out all the units that are just coming towards me from the other 3 areas in the center, take out the ones that's like right behind me because it's a very small area and I would hear them pretty quickly. But then as the game gets harder, I'm pushed slower and more and more to the middle as the black goop starts to go closer and closer and closer to the center. As that happens, monsters are spawning more frequently because there's more goop for them to spawn in, or shadow for them to spawn in, whatever you want to call it. I'm stuck in the center, so I'm having to now monitor all 4 sections instead of just one tunnel, or one hallway rather. And then maybe the very end game or late game, depending upon what direction we might want to take this. If this is just infinite, then I just keep going until I just literally can't anymore, until I'm overrun. Or we change up the gameplay a little bit there. So I'm standing on a box in the center, and I have the ability to maybe scrub out one whole section, which would allow me to dash over there and then resume or repeat again the cycle as previously. So I go to one of the corners after I've scrubbed it out. I can continue to allow them to come towards me. Maybe one every so many slimes or shadow creatures, 1 out of 10, drops an item that I can then scrub out another area. So then I have to kind of be strategic to run through the group and pick another area, throw it down that hallway. That scrubs that out for me. I can go hang out there, and then I can keep playing this like round robin for each one of the legs until I eventually do then die there, or the wave ends or whatever. So I think we could do this type of wavy kind of thing where we have waves that we're going against, or it could just be endless or whatever. But I like this very small area, and I think there's a lot we could do with this. I just think the performance hit here, the latency, the low frames is really stopping us from being able to enjoy that. I think your creature that you created is terrifying. Oh my gosh, the sounds, the way they appear, it's not just like boom, they're there. It's they're on the ground kind of like the Kingdom Hearts creatures, the Heartless, and then they just rise up and they're right in front of you, that they have a short little animation that they have to go through first, and then we are able to attack. So it's just terrifying. You're on edge. You know it's there. There's nothing you can do. It's just, okay, now I'm ready to kill it. So I think that's all good. I think the layout for this area, I think that looks fine. It looks good. It was just very hard to enjoy it because of the low frames. It was just really, really hard. So try to figure out what that is. Maybe watch some videos on optimization, how to keep a steady frame rate. I'm sure there's some simple things that you could probably do to fix that pretty quickly. So yeah, you'll get it. This was Shadow Asylum by RetroDEV. Retro, giving me the spoops since 2019. That was very, very much spoop. Very, very much spoop. And that game was made in Unreal. We don't have a lot of Unreal games. Most are Unity, followed by Game Maker, and then Godot. And then Unreal. Unreal is Unreal. We just don't have a lot. All right, so this is a weird-shaped window. Give me just a second here. This one is our last one. Oh my god, a non-transparent drink. It's a miracle. It's, what is this one? Fruit punch, I think. Yeah. It's a caffeinated fruit, caffeinated fruit punch in a water bottle. Gotta stay aqua-freshed so I don't die. All right, so our last game for this evening is Shadowland by swegdude. ShibeyFaceGames, got around. I'll be back later to check the rest. Thanks for the good time. Thank you so much for coming out. Sorry I scared you puppos. We don't like scared puppos. Yeah, yes, but I appreciate you coming out. Check out your game here in just the next couple bit. We'll be done. You can catch the first start of the stream and get you some feedback on your game. And we enjoyed it. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming by. Caffeine this late? Yes, lady. Caffeine has almost no effect on me. I could literally drink this in a Starbucks drink right now and go lay down and I'll pass out. Thank you. Good night. Good night to you too. Here we go. Shadowland. Press any key to cry. All right. All right. Got a good jump. I died. Okay. All right. All right. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. Let's put some tunesies on. Do you have ADD? Not diagnosed. I don't think I do. I just have amazing sleep powers. Now, my sister, my adopted sister, yes, she is highly ADHD. And she has to take the clonidine to go to bed, otherwise she'll be up for hours. My hubby has it, and caffeine puts him to sleep. I don't know. I worked at Starbucks for 2 years, and I inhaled caffeine. Literally just inhaled it. We had so much. And working at Starbucks, you have to try every single drink, and you consistently have to try all the new drinks that are coming out, make sure you know how they taste, how they're supposed to be made. And you just get addicted. You have so much caffeine during the day. I don't know if it's just that now I've built up just a tolerance to it, because I just don't feel like it has the same effect on me like it used to. That's probably not true. It could just be a psychological thing. I just don't feel like I'm being affected or something else. I will never work for Starbucks. Thanks for lording. Yeah, this is funny. So I joined Starbucks, and I really didn't drink coffee. I wasn't a big coffee connoisseur. I might try something, but it would be more of on like the smoothie side, or strawberry banana smoothies, maybe vanilla bean. And I was like, I really need a job, and I need to pay for college. And my dad works at a place that had a Starbucks inside of it. and he'd been there a long time, so he knew some people, so he was able to help me try to get that job, and I ended up getting it. I'm like, well, I guess I'll give it a go, but are they going to not let me work here because I don't really like coffee? And, well, you end up liking it the longer you work there, and especially after trying every drink on the menu at least once, you know, you might end up finding something, or at least growing into that acquired taste, because that's really what happened to me. Is I just found something that I really gravitated towards that did have some coffee into it. So then I started to really go back to that and then start craving more of that coffee taste, and I just got introduced to more and more drinks. I really enjoyed my time there. I'm not gonna lie, it was an artistic experience for me, being able to create and mess with these drinks and learn about these drinks and learn the true taste of what coffee is supposed to taste like. And if you really want to give coffee a good try, I know you said you can't stand coffee, a French press is the best way to experience coffee. Hands down, nobody can argue with that. It is the best way to get rid of a lot of that overbite that coffee has for you, that just real strong bitterness that coffee has. And then if you want to, you can try it not super duper hot. Don't try it super duper hot, but try it black with just cooled down a tiny bit. You will be surprised how much more coffee flavor that you can taste and that you can enjoy. If you still can't do it black after something like that, then just add you a little bit of half and half and 1 packet of sugar in the raw, and you'll be blown away at how much more you enjoy the taste of coffee, how much more you can stand it, how much more you can appreciate it, and taste that full thing, that full flavor of coffee. It's pretty nuts of a difference. It really is. Could be a gold-plated antique China coffee press. Nope. Coffee from the gods. Straight from their coffee cup. Nope. Ain't doing it. Yeah. I've convinced a lot of people to end up enjoying coffee. It's the only reason I say French press is the way to go, because they tried that and they're like, I don't even understand. Why is this so good? I've never had this before. What have I been missing in my whole life? But I do miss those moments, because I met a lot of really interesting people. We worked for a very large furniture store. And we would have people that would come into these stores and literally, not joking, number-wise, would buy $1 million worth of furniture to furnish mansions. So I met everybody under the sun in that coffee shop at that Starbucks. Tons and tons and tons of people from all over the world. It was definitely an eye-opening experience, but I got to learn to grow. My mom drank a lot of coffee as a kid. Always hated the smell. Oh man, I love the smell of coffee now. I could almost go for a cup right now. So Shadowland, we've been playing this for a couple times. We've got 3 experiences in here, all built around this 2D land here. We've got the shadow world, and then we've got this background. We see this Wayang style with the puppets on the strings. And they're dancing around doing these little skits, and our main character is just using simple platforms to get across here, trying not to die. Checkpoint after every experience, so it's not super duper hard because of that. We can trial and error each one of these. I think each one of these short levels could be a little bit longer. I see that we're able to slide the screen across, so we could continue using some of these same elements and then just change your platforms themselves to add some more depth. It wouldn't even have to be like we're adding several more bad guys or whatever. Just elongate out your patrol for your dragon that is flying around on the screen. The very first one's pretty simple there. It does a little arc. You just go past it really quick, and then you're able to get past that. So then we could stretch the screen over just a little bit more, give us more visuals, and maybe another loop or 2 loops on that first one. This one right here, use that same character. This, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a bunny at first, but then I see it's got a little, what's maybe like an eye. Is it a fish? Maybe it's a fish. So maybe we do that a couple more times. You have series of these little things spinning around, going at different speeds, or different patterns. Maybe one goes up and then goes straight back down. Ah! And another one goes and does this little circle thing on this particular level. And then the next one, you know, now we have like a good old Mario style skull ride where we're riding around on the skulls, trying not to get hit by the lava monster that is flying around, while also trying to stay on the skull so we can get to the end and then beat up good old Bowser. This one, I thought they were snoots of a pig, but I believe these are now little bugs, or maybe these are Metroids. Maybe that's what these are. They're bouncing around, and we're trying to dodge those. I think this one is pretty good. We could probably add several more of these and make this little section of platforming much harder, a lot more precise. And that would really be it. That'd be the thick of it. Goombas. Oh, they're Goombas. That's what they are. Yeah, and then that would put us a good into the demo there. I think the only thing that we could maybe do on that end screen is just give us a way to restart that experience. Maybe keep time. How fast can we do it? What's the fastest we can do to get through this entire level? What does that look like without us stopping? You know, that kind of thing. Home. I like how that follows you. That was pretty cool. Right on that corner edge. This one, you pretty much just have to be going the whole time until you can make that clear jump, which I think is probably a route right there. Just barely got that. So pretty quick, we beat that, and maybe that was 30 seconds, maybe 35, something like that. Maybe less than that. I don't know what they are, but you used the Mario theme. Did I? Oh, you meant Mario theme because I was talking about Mario characters. Yes. I like Goombas. That makes much more sense. I'm just gonna pretend like I understood that point the entire time that you said that, and not to look like a fool. The whole thing about the platform, a lot of things. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. But yeah, I like being able to see through this. I like the transparency of that. I don't know if that really fits in with the theme of the puppets. If the background was more textured and less large, like ink plots, little blots, I think that would make a little more sense. So if we think about like some like rough paper or scroll paper, you could even use like wood grain or something like that just to change up that texture where it's not this blottiness. I think that would work out pretty good. It would give us some more consistent texture and less of this like visual pattern that we're trying to avoid here. No, you're just unaffected by caffeine and thus in a state of constant non-caffeination. Help me! Help me! Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, so elongate each of these little sections. You have the ability to just continue expanding these scenes out, adding some more of these little bouncy guys, add another a couple patrol lines for the dragon that we can kind of jump through or around. I think then I would feel real good about having the checkpoints at each of the levels. If we don't, and we want to keep the simplicity of each one of these scenes, I think you just need to throw us back into the beginning because they're pretty short, so I should be able to make that full experience once I've understood each of the patrol paths of the dragons and these little jumpy guys pretty quickly. So us having to do some rework, I think, is going to be fine in this shorter experience where each of the levels aren't super duper hard. But if you offer more complexity, each level with the checkpoint is totally fine. And then the last thing was just work on that background texture. As I said, I like being able to see through. It does kind of give us this neat little illusion or effect, but I think the background theme needs to be a little more consistent where you can't see the seams. And by seams, I mean each one of these is a texture, right? You can't see my mouse. But each one of those is probably a square texture, 32 by 32, maybe even 128 by 128. And you've got gray edges, I'm assuming, and then that gray blob in the center with some more gray. And then you put that all down on this grid, so then you see these very visual lines that are going ups and downs and across, and then you see this square repeated all the way across here. Now, you don't see that kind of thing in nature. You don't see those types of things in other video games when you have any type of grid. It's all consistent. It all blends in. You can't tell where the seams start, so it all looks like it's one long piece, and there's no starting. There's no pattern. You can't tell where the pattern starts or end. It just all blends. We want that same type of thing in this background here. I think that would be good. And you can do a slight opposite pattern on the ground. That gives us, again, some more depth, some more feel to this world here. But good job. Keep up the good work. I think tonight we've had several games that have really honestly illustrated this theme better than I've seen in a long time. And I really mean that because, I mean, I don't know. I think some of the games that we play are very stretched with the theme. It's like, I think I might have achieved a game that was within the theme just barely, or I put one NPC in the game and then that is how I'm justifying that I fit the theme. Whereas like tonight we had several that really tried hard to incorporate that theme, go out of their comfort zone and create something that was unique, original, and stuck very close to that theme like we want them to, we'd like to see. Good job everybody tonight. That game was called Shadowland by swegdude. What's up, swegdude? Thank you, broski. Appreciate you. Thanks for everybody else who came out tonight and showed face. We appreciate you so much for coming out and supporting this channel. Subscribing, donating, following, whatever it is that you do, we really appreciate it. It does help fund this channel. Let us buy more games for Saturday nights. Lets me know that you appreciate what I'm doing and that you want me to continue doing this for as long as I can. Guys, I hope you all have a great night. I will see you again this coming Saturday. We're going to be playing some more Re-Adventure. I encourage you to come out and at least check out this game for 30 minutes. I promise after you see it for 10, you won't be able to walk away. After you see it for 30, you won't leave the stream because it's freaking hilarious. And you might even get to be the hero. So the way this game works is we walk around having a good time in this world, and I can go to this little box and it will name one of the characters or one of the people in chat the hero. And then as I'm walking around as this character doing things, anything you say in chat goes into the game and is dialogue for the character. It's freaking hilarious. We've had lots of people had fun with that. So make sure you come check that out. It's called Re-Venture. We're going to play it on Saturday night at 7 p.m. EDT. And then we'll be back on Sunday for another stream just like this one at 7 p.m. EDT. Playing more games from Weekly Game Jam, having fun, talking with developers, giving feedback, and just furthering this thing that we call game dev. So guys, have a great night. We'll see you guys next time.